what you doing? I said, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Yo, girl, what you doing?
Washing dishes in my sink.
Girl, what you doing?
You order top shelf drinks.
Girl, what you doing?
You cooking corn on the cob.
Girl, what you doing?
Then you come up to my job.
Girl, what you doing?
You brought me ice cream with fudge.
Girl, what you doing?
Then you snitching to the judge.
Girl, what you doing?
I had you begging on your knees.
Girl, what you doing?
And then you ran off with my keys.
Girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing?
You know I'm chilling at the crib.
Girl, what you doing?
You wanna know where I live?
Girl, what you doing?
I left the toilet seat up,
Girl, what you doing?
cause I don't give a fuck.
Girl, what you doing?
You don't like the way I speak,
Girl, what you doing?
but you slept on nutty sheets.
Girl, what you doing?
You fake, but they don't know.
Girl, what you doing?
You got filters on your photos.
Girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you doing, babe? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you doing, babe? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you doing, babe? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you doing, babe? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Bitch, what you doing? That you doing? That you girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? I said, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Yo, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? I said, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Yo, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? I said, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Yo, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? I said, girl, what you doing? Girl, what you doing? Yo, girl, what you doing?
Alrighty. Hold on, what my theme song? Go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, man, y'all know what time it is. Ronnie Speed coming back. Hold up, man, I gotta do the introduction. My bad. Drum roll, guitar, piano, violin. Now, Ronnie Speed coming back. Let's get it. Put a one in the chat, man. Let me know if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Let's get it. AKA Willie Speed. Y'all can hear me. Let me know. Okay. What up, though? What up? Let me know what market y'all in. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. Who made 2 racks a week? If you made 2 racks a week last week, put two raw in the chat. Hit that 2 raw. 2 RAW for the 2 racks a week, people. Shout out to Cleveland. All right, enough of that. All right, man. Welcome to the show, man. My apologies yesterday. I was having some technical difficulties. As you see, my camera, I just got to use the camera on the iMac because, Apple had a software update and the software that I use for my camera is not update with the latest Sonoma for Mac. So I got to run with this camera. So I was trying to have I was having difficulties attaching that and also some audio issues. So I was like, forget it. I'll just do it tomorrow because I'll take today off. And I'm still doing my 30-day challenge. So if y'all want to see the results for the 30-day challenge from last week, stay tuned in like an hour and some change. Yeah, because that show's going to be at 5:15, I think, or 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. And I drove 84 hours last week. So like I always say, 84 hours. And I'm going to show you exactly how much money I made, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I see somebody who said 2 raw. Shout out to you. If you hit 2 raw and you ain't come on the podcast, send me a DM, man, Ronnie Speed. And we're going to get this thing popping. All right, shout out to Cleveland. Oh, yeah, man. And what's today's date? Let me see. What's today's date? The 6th. So I would be in Ohio, Cleveland area, the 20th through the 23rd. So if you in Cleveland and you want to meet your boy, maybe we could do a consultation in person. I can help you out. Or if you want to show some love, man, send me a DM and we can make some arrangements if you in the Cleveland area. So, yeah, somebody said 1 rack. No, there is no 1 rack. There is no 1 rack. A lot of people make 1 racks, but people can't make 2 racks. But anyways, man, let's get to it. I know y'all been waiting. Talk about, did you get deactivated from 2 platforms? No. That is not the issue. I'm just deactivated from LYFT. The reason why I made the title the way it is, deactivation from Uber and Lyft, because I want anybody in the audience who has been deactivated to share some of their deactivation stories or reports, because I'm pretty sure a lot of us got reports under our belts. So shout out to y'all, for getting reported. And yeah, so for just a quick recap for the people who's new, let me show you. Bam, as you see right here. So this will happen. Let me scoot over this way so y'all can actually see. So you can see alleged unsafe behavior. So that was the first warning I got. Then a few hours later, it was hit with this. So you see July 29th and September 3rd, I got 2 different infractions. So it said, let me scroll. That I've asked, if you go to the 3rd paragraph, that I allegedly asked personal questions and made flirting comments to my passengers. What happened? To my passengers during the ride. So, like I said, man, I don't know what personal questions I asked. The flirting comments, I don't remember who I flirted with. I don't know where this came from. But it is what it is. Like I said, I take 100% accountability for my actions. Obviously, I did something wrong or said something that I shouldn't have to make somebody feel uncomfortable to the point they had to report me. So it is what it is, man. I don't really focus on too much of this. It's over and done with. Maybe I'll try to, again, in a few months to try to join back on. So it is what it is, man. Hold on, let me get some water. Man, like I always say, man, you definitely want to keep the end in mind, the end results, your end goal in mind. And you can't really rely on none of these platforms because you could be stripped away at any time. So only thing you can really depend on is yourself, your skill set, and your earning potential. Simple as that. I'm going to go through some of these chat. I'm going to go through the chats, read some of these comments. And yeah, and I'm going to open up the calls and we're going to hear some stories for the people who do want to join and give their opinions. Maybe, you think I did something wrong, maybe got a story that you want to share, whatever the case may be. And we got 63 people in here right now, so make sure y'all smash that like button. Show some love, man. It's free. Y'all don't gotta do nothing. Most y'all don't even donate, so y'all can at least hit the like button. Clickbait. Who said clickbait? It ain't clickbait. Clickbait. Oh my god, clickbait. Okay. All right, okay. Lyft sent me an email the other day saying I got a citation for something at the airport without clarifying what I did wrong. I asked him to clarify days ago, no response. Screw Lyft. Yeah, man, those citations, man. I wonder, was it for you not having like your tag showing, or maybe not didn't have like the airport code? Who knows? I don't know. So screw Lyft. Yeah, screw 'em. I mean, it is, but you know, see what the citation is from, and I guess keep trying to call them. Sorry about that. No, it's all good. I mean, do you have a camera? Did I have a dash cam? No. Even if I did have a dash cam, what would that do? I wouldn't. Y'all got to keep in mind, if you're doing 150 trips, man, you're gonna go through all these trips to try to, but okay, maybe it's this person. Maybe it's this person. Maybe it's this person. It's like, I don't know. I don't really worry about it. Morpheus Glass, did you use Uber or Lyft more before deactivation? Most of my trips are from Uber, so I got like 26,000. Let me see how many trips I got on Uber. While we at it, since you asked, that's a good question. Let me see. So for Uber, I have 25,148, and Lyft, I had like 10,100 something. So most of my trips have actually been on Uber, so I'm not even stressing. And like I said, man, if y'all want to see the results from Uber and me driving 84 hours, you know, stay tuned in like another hour and some change. But it is what it is, man. Let's get these calls popping, man. Let's open up this collab cam for people who want to come on and share their story. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, I gotta put the link in the chat. Just give me a second. Copy this. Yes. Anybody want to come on? Yes, sir. I know my boy Ty said he was gonna hop up on here. Yes, indeedy. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me clearly? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We back. See, there we go.
Good to go?
Yes, sir.
We good to go?
Here.
All right.
Hold up. Put a one in the chat.
Man?
Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear both of us. Let's see.
Let them know if they can hear me clearly too. Cause last time I came up on here, they went in on me, man. Oh, he did invest that $2K in a new bike.
Oh man, people always got something to say, man. But what's going on, bro? Nice seeing you, man.
Love, but good seeing you too, man. So you know I told you, man, I had something for you, man, because it's the same situation as me, you, and another guy. I forgot his name, but all of us get a high amount of money each week. So it's a thing. It's a thing on Twitter right now where people getting the free rides for just saying, "Hey, this person said something sexually to me." So it's a whole thread on Twitter right now. Lyft know it's an issue right now that people basically calling it, you know, a free ride thing.
Really?
Yeah. So I mean, it's literally a whole thread. Lyft know it's an issue right now. The first time I had to get educated on the drive cam. You know, I been driving since 2016. Well, end of 15, early 16, and I never had a drive cam.
Yeah.
Up until January 2023, when that first incident happened. It's the funny story I had to tell you. The first incident, I'm driving. You come in here, like I said on, you know, the last time I was up on here. You come up in the car, say, "Hey, how you doing? Good morning." You know, such and such. That's it. If you don't want to speak, I'm putting that Bluetooth in on this end, and I'm keeping it moving. You know.
Yeah.
So it was this lady, man, and she didn't excuse me for the females in chat, but she ain't look like nothing. She ain't look like nothing. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to sell me crazy story, man. She was trying to sell me some sex toys, and I said, I said I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? Well, is your lady treating you good and all that? I'm like, Mama, I'm not interested. You know what I'm saying? I said, thank you though. So she had an attitude, right? Next thing you know, I dropped her off. I did 2 more trips, and Lyft had stopped me and was like, "Hey, we're giving you a warning." A warning for what? You know what I'm saying? So that was the first time. So my boy Kalani said, "You need to get you a drive cam," and I'm like, "I'm the same way as you. What the heck a drive cam gonna do?" I'm not personally sitting there doing, going through the hundreds of trips, see who did that.
Right.
He like, no, they only take, so it's gonna always be your last, someone out of your last 5 passengers that made the claim on you.
Oh, okay.
So that's where the drive cam come in. So when it happened to me right after July 4th, man, I mean, I was like 200 away from I think 2,500 that week. I mean, I was on the road, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dropped this last passenger off, and I know exactly who it was because I went above and beyond for this passenger too. They wasn't in the right place. She got smart with me and all that. I ain't say nothing else. I just say, "Hey, how you doing?" That's it.
Mm-hmm.
This day, I was about to swap over to my van, so I didn't even have my drive cam in the vehicle that I was driving at the time. I was using a rental because my car was down. So I had just bought a van. I was going to swap over. Didn't have the drive cam in here. And I'll be down. Deactivated July 5th. And they just saying they going to reopen my case like last week. They just said they was going to reopen my case.
Yeah, I think somebody had told me that you have to possibly like wait like 3 months or something. I'm not sure
Yeah,
how true that is. But man, that's crazy,
the dude,
bro.
Rideshare VIP, that's on YouTube. He found the way around it. He got a video out where he used AI chatbot to basically write him up a letter that sounded like a lawyer, sent that to them. And next he just waited for about a week and a half and he got reactivated. So, but it is a thing that passengers, it's a whole thread on Twitter, and I'm talking about it's crazy. I forget this other guy up on here, but he gets money. Another African American brother on here that's getting money. Let's just say that. And me got the same claims.
The same, that's. Bro, I have no idea about this whole Twitter thing because I'm barely like scrolling and searching on the internet. I'm not even on Twitter, so I was unfamiliar with that. But
I didn't know about it either,
man.
Yeah, I mean they getting free rides. They they don't want to pay for that surge because they getting hit with the surge. Even though we ain't getting that surge, I mean all that money that they paying, they getting hit. But that's that's still no excuse. Nobody out here. Let me take that statement back. 98% of people that's out here driving is out here to drive for, get some money. Now you do got your 2% creeps and stuff.
Exactly.
You do got that. But like, I'm not out here trying to sexual harass nobody. I'm trying to make me some money.
And like you said, man, most people that get in the car, most women they not even attractive like that. So what I look like?
Yeah, like
not only that, one, they not that attractive, and two, I could barely see them because the way my car is in my rear view mirrors position, I could really see like the top of their head. I can't really see them. The most
same
they don't want to talk.
I'm in my car right now. The same way I got my mirror. I don't like them looking in my eyes.
Yeah.
So as long as I see that top of that head, we good to go. As long as I see if you want to reach your hand over, grab my shoulder, try to do something, we good to go. But I don't want to look at your eyes.
Bro, I
don't be looking at me in the mirror.
That's why I like to wear glasses so I can kind of like, when I'm driving, I can kind of glance up and see what they doing. Because I remember this one dude told me, he's like, has anyone ever told you got the eyes of Tiger Woods? I'm like, what?
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
hey,
that was real specific.
That's sexual harassment right there. I bet you he's still on the platform. That's sexual. You know what I mean?
Bro, I've been sexually harassed a couple of times, man.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing about it. Like these people, It's not everybody. It's not
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
I
yeah, for
never
sure.
get in the car. I never get in the car, discriminate. I mean, you got a lot of drivers up on here on YouTube that say, "Oh, I don't drive in this area. I don't drive in this area. I don't drive in this area." I'm not on that. I'm trying to knock these bonuses out, get this money. I don't care if you a dinosaur, a human half breed to come up in here. As long as you paying, you know, you can come up in the car. So I'm not on that oh, you shouldn't be driving the area, because those be the people that make them false claims. Like, not
Right,
worried
man.
about that, you know. But
No, yeah,
I got man.
yeah, I 100% agree, because then like a lot of people, they'll see like, oh well, he did something wrong, or because sexual harassment, that sounds bad. Like flirting, it's
That's
like, bro,
crazy.
who am I gonna flirt with? Don't get me wrong,
That's
it's
crazy.
definitely times where I have done it, but at least I remember like, yeah, I shouldn't have did
Yeah,
that. But out of the
yeah. I mean,
35,000, damn near 35,200 trips, it's happened probably a handful of times. So less than 1%. That's how I was like,
yeah.
damn, I don't know who made these claims. I don't know what's going on.
If I'm the same thing, if I'm talking to a lady in here, right? I'm gonna tell you a story. I don't even know if I tell you. My daughter's mother, I met her. She was a passenger.
Right.
Yeah, and so my daughter mother, she was a passenger up in here. She would like always, you know, we always had some conversation and all that,
Mm-hmm.
but it never got to a point where I, you know, because I'm like, I like the bag better than I'm trying to get a number. I'm
Right, right.
sorry, give me that money. I'm not, you know, and like you said, half of the women that come up in here just already be having a bad. I drive in Southeast DC. I see
Mm-hmm.
she gigging is on here, so she know what I'm talking about. She underneath the comment. But I drive in Southeast DC. Half of these women on my side of town coming in here smelling like, you know, marijuana, all types of, I don't want you. You smell like the struggle. So just, you know, enjoy the ride,
Right, right.
you know, and just enjoy the ride. I would say, hey, how you doing? Good morning, all that. But, you know, now if y'all decide to talk, and then, you know, I know how to hold a conversation, but,
Right.
you know.
Hold on real quick. Alan, can you hear me? Are you there, or
Yeah, most deaf. I'm here.
what's going on? How's it going?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm cool, bro. How you deal?
All right. You got any first, yeah, what market you driving in?
I'm in Atlanta, bro.
Oh, okay. Let's hear your you got any stories or
Oh, bro, man, I got a story so crazy, it's unbelievable, man.
uh-oh.
All right, so I get the whole request, whatever. I'm a Lyft driver, whatever.
Uh-huh.
And actually, I drive for both, but I do Lyft, like he was saying, because of the bonuses, and you get a little bit more with Lyft. And so this was back in, I want to say this was like back in September, probably like first either the last week of August or early September.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyways, whatever, it's a regular day. I'm driving, whatever, and I get the request. It says to go pick up this passenger, whatever. And so when I get to on my way there, I get the text message through the company, and it says this ride is for my friend Ricardo. I said, okay, cool. Now it was a female that put the ride in. So okay, I'm thinking nothing of it, whatever. And when I get there, right, I'm in downtown, whatever, and I don't know if you know about Atlanta. Downtown ain't where it's happening, bro. It's real rough down there. And so, anyways, I'm told to pick up one person, and these two dudes get in. This Hispanic dude, and he was probably about like 265.
Ooh,
The other guy,
LeBron
that's African American guy, he was pretty big too, man. I'm a young cat, and the two of them could have overpowered me with the quickness, whatever. So first off, we got to have that spidey sense on us. That's what keeps us safe.
for sure.
And so they get in the car. I'm doing the standard, hey, pick up for Ricardo. They ain't say nothing. It's just they had that energy about them, like, oh, shit, this about to be weird. So I ain't thinking of it. I need the trip, whatever. I'm just going, like, cool. They get in the car, whatever. I start driving, and then, like, I'm driving down the road, whatever, and I get to the light, whatever. And so these two cats, whatever, like, I don't know if you ever had something real big in your pocket, you can't get it out, and, like, it's hard for you, like, to get, you know how you hitting at it, you struggling because you can't get it out. So the two of them like going in their pocket like they about to reach for something. And so I'm like, oh shit, like it feel like it's about that time and you possibly about to get jacked. So I pulled over to the corner and I asked them to politely get out. I'm like, I ain't want no problem. Like, yo, just go ahead and call it day. I told him some bullshit. Like, I think I told him like my brake is fucking up or something right now. I don't remember what I told him. I told him a lie to get him out the car or whatever. And then so I'm thinking another. I'm driving down the street. Literally 30 seconds later, whoever put that call in, my account is deactivated, and then it said alleged driving under the influence.
See,
like, get the fuck out of here, man.
yeah, man, we gotta figure out a way to like combat this. I don't know what we could do. I don't know if we should reach out to channels who got more information, bigger audience, like the Rideshare guy. I'm not sure because this is ridiculous, man. Because people, they can make anything up. They can say literally anything and you get deactivated. It's like, shit, do they get deactivated too?
Like I think what happened was, they trying to cover it. They were trying to jack me, just call it what it is. And it didn't go the way they planned it. So in case it came back on somebody, they want to come back on me. So well, he was driving under influence, or whatever, just to get up out of there and say that it was my fault versus whatever. And so yeah, man. So I waited. Here's the crazy part about it, man. I was climbing up the tier rate. I had maybe 300 points before I unlocked platinum again. I was still doing gold, and so I couldn't drive that whole time. I'm like, what the hell, man? It just kept me deactivated. And then so I couldn't get any word about it. That we doing a review and everything. I still couldn't hear nothing. Then finally one day I hit that contact us, and then the lady popped up. She's like, hey man, so the woman said that you were driving. I'm like, first I want no woman even in the car, bro. The woman would put the request in, all that's a lie. And so if I was like, if you pull up the text message, it'll even say it's for my friend Ricardo. So the fact that it was a woman talking about that blah blah blah, like, she clearly lying, man. She said, I don't even know. In my honest opinion, they set me up to get jacked. And then when the jack didn't go well, they had to defend themselves. So they said, well, he was just driving influence, and that way that get us out of it in the clearance, bro.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, man. People they'll say anything just to get this how sick people are. You will lie to try to get a free ride that's probably $5, even $20. Like, you that broke and you that stupid for $5? Like, come on, man. But damn, bro, at least you was aware, enough, and you was able to diffuse that situation, because that could have ended up bad, man. I don't even blame you, man.
Yeah, bro. As a driver, bro, you know when it don't feel right, man. You've been
doing
hell
yeah.
It's so I just pulled over. I told some bullshit. I think the brakes or something was acting up. I came up with a quick line, and they just got it, man. Now they were talking shit like, man, whatever, blah blah blah. But they at least respect me enough to get out of there, man.
Yeah,
but
that was good.
They was about to get me, bro. And they just need a little bit more time. Where I didn't even look at what the destination was, but it was probably some crappy neighborhood where nobody was around that could get me. Yeah. And it just would have been that, man. This was a setup, and because I didn't fall for it, they were trying to protect their end, and they just said, well, he was driving under influence. Right. And so when I was telling the lady, I'm like, well, how can it be when no female was even in the car, bro? I don't even drive. I don't even do alcohol, bro. I don't do none of that stuff. Like, bro, I'll take a blood test. I'll take a piss test. I'll take a breathalyzer, whatever you need me to do, bro. But nah, man, it's not that type of day. So that's how my story went.
Man, I appreciate you sharing that, man. But, the most important thing, man, is fuck these apps, man. The most important thing is you live to tell the story. At the end of the day, yeah, we want to make money, but we want to live. I mean, we can always figure out another way to make money, but, it's not even worth, our safety in our life dealing with some idiots. And I ain't gonna lie, I stereotype, man. If it's nighttime and you got hoodies on, I'm out. I don't care. You look sketchy, I'm out of there. I remember a couple months, it was probably a month and a half ago, I went to, pick somebody up. It was probably 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I'm in Richmond, California. So I'm going to this neighborhood. You already know it look like. It's certain neighborhoods, the whole environment just looks sketchy, just like a bunch of broke people. So you already know what to expect. So I'm hyper focused. I'm looking around. I'm like, all right, I see about 3 dudes right here. I'm like, damn, they got hoodies on. I see a few dreadlocks. I'm like, fuck. So, drove up a little bit, and I see 7 other guys. They just all stand outside smoking. I'm like, nope, I'm not even about to wait. This person ain't here. I canceled the trip. I got up out of there, man. I'm like, why risk it? I'm not about to risk my life playing with some people, because you already know, man, those type of environments got certain type of people, certain type of mindset, and a certain type of mentality. they would have got in the car, probably smell like fucking backwoods and weed. And I don't want to deal with that. I want pleasant rides, pleasant passengers, get in, get out, you know, and that's about it. Like, I ain't trying to go through all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know we got one more person in here. How do I pronounce your name? Shemi? Am I saying that right? See him in here. Let me see something. Are you still there? All right, they ain't about to say nothing. Yeah, man. Let's see. Anybody else want to join in? But yeah, this is crazy. So like that's what I always say, man. Keep the end goal in mind, because you could be deactivated at any time for anything. Because these people, they sick in the head. They want to get free trips. It's been plenty of times where I go to pick a passenger up, and passengers, oh, how do you report a driver? I'm like, why? Oh, they supposed to pick us up and they just drove by us. I'm like, so you want to report them because of that? Maybe you was late, and they never. In most people, they can't even hold themselves accountable. You know, they're like, oh, they left us, they drove by us. It's like, come on now. If you was outside, you was ready, you didn't look like an idiot, you probably got picked up. But people, they'll request
no
these.
No regular driver just go to drive past you. Especially, I get that question a lot too. Yeah, how do we report a driver? And I just turn back and look at them like contact the email. But that's it, because they're trying to find the best way where they can get their money back.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, man, y'all on here scamming? Go catch the bus, man. Go. I don't know how much the bus is down there, man, but it's $2.10 down here, man. Go catch the bus, go hop on a train, and get where you need to go at. Don't because people out here trying to just make an honest dollar.
Yeah. And y'all want to scam for a fight? It's like, come, like anything, bro. But that's like the culture now. That's like the mentality. Like people want to, like this whole cancel culture, and
yeah.
Like a couple months ago, man, I picked up this elderly lady from this hospital. So I went to drop her off, and she didn't want me to pull in her like her parking structure in the parking lot. She's like, no, you don't have to do that. You could just drop me off right here behind this vehicle. And I'm like, all right, cool. So she had a cane, so she getting out. So she had to cross the street. I guess her her granddaughter or something came out just going off cussing. But what the fuck you doing? She got a cane. Why you ain't pulling in here? I'm about to call LYFT and get you fired. I'm like, call him. Give a fuck, call him. But it's just stuff like that, man. It's just people just sick. They sick in the head. Losers.
Yeah. Here's the thing. They just ain't got no self-awareness of how sick they are. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And to speak on what Alan was talking, I think his name Alan, to speak on what he's talking about, if you can get deactivated for that too, when you just don't feel safe in a situation.
Yeah.
First thing they gonna say, oh, you discriminating.
Yeah.
I'm discriminating because I'm trying to make it home tonight.
Exactly.
This guy got, they got something that was going around. So I don't know if you guys heard it. I don't know if it got down to where y'all was at, but a lady 2 weeks ago on Uber down here. And if I don't know if y'all got all these alerts about Uber pets lately.
Yeah. Bro, I've been picking up people with Uber pets. Go ahead.
So it's mighty funny. The situation not funny, but it's mighty funny that they start dropping all these alerts about Uber pets, because the lady down here, she is suing right now because a guy had called a regular Uber, right? Instead of Uber pets. He came in there, wasn't even a service dog, but we can't say that, or that's automatic deactivation too, right? She has a real bad allergy to dogs. Her eyes got the puffing up, everything, right? So she told the guy that, hey, you didn't call Uber pets. I can't take you. I can't take you. I can't even see. Tell you why, the guy pepper sprayed her in her eyes and beat her up and stole her car.
Over a pet.
Over a pet, beat her up. So it was all on the news, and then all of a sudden, now she on the news. Uber starts sending out these Uber pet, all this notification, and I asked my boy down in North Carolina. I said, "Did you get all these notifications?" He was like, "Yeah," and it's mighty funny that just happened. That situation you just told me happened down in DC.
Uber pets. Man.
So,
but I've been
yeah,
seeing a lot of it. I remember the first time. You know, because most of the time I don't even look at all that. I just look at the dollar amount and how many miles. Oh, okay, I accepted it. I'm like, then when I finally started, I'm like, Uber Pets. Like, what is this? Because I've been, rocking with Lyft for a few months. I'm like, oh, this is new. But now I've been seeing, a lot more of these requests like Uber Pets. Man, that's another thing. Y'all gotta be careful with the pets as well. Maybe like, 'cause I seen somebody in the comments said that they'll turn them off, and I think that's a good idea if you don't want pets in the car.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get into an argument with people because they petty, man. They petty, and especially like I said, people are sick. They can't connect with a human being, so they get a fucking animal, and it's like their pet becomes like their life. And they go to the extent to lie. Like, oh, I have people call me like, oh, you don't mind if I have my dog? He's a service animal. I'm like, all right, whatever. So they get in, I'm looking at the animal. I'm like, damn, this animal wild. It's hyper. So I, start questioning them. Like, oh, okay, how long you had your dog? Where'd you get it from? Oh, it's a rescue. I'm like, bitch, you just told me it was a service animal. Now it's a rescue?
Exactly.
Somebody.
Exactly.
And
but they know if they use it's a service animal, they know
you're not supposed to refuse them service.
With our terms, we can't, for real, we can't even ask them. But the dog will come in here acting all types of crazy. And this pit bull ain't no service animal. Oh, it's just a baby. The pit bull 6 foot in the back seat. It's just a baby. He all right?
Right, man. Bro, man, I got another story. This is a couple weeks ago. This lady. So I pick her up. I forgot what kind of dog it is, some mutt. But she had like one of them service dogs jackets over it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't say nothing. Just get in. As long as your dog don't be stink and all hyper, I'm cool. So I drop her off at this park. So I circle around the parking lot so I can exit. So I looked over and I'm seeing her taking off the vest. I'm like, why are you taking off the vest? And it hit me. I'm like, oh, it's not a service animal. So you intentionally put this vest on this dog to try to pretend like it's a service animal. In reality, it's not a service animal. Like, bro, I don't care. But they will go to that extent just so they can have a stupid animal with them. Like, man, people are sick in the head. Oh, well, I just got, I had my dog since the pandemic. I was lonely and I needed a reason to, to get out the house. I have no friends. I'm just a loser.
Here's my thing. Get you a car. Go buy your used car off of Facebook Marketplace, and you can go put your dog in your car. Or I done had a lady bring a snake up in my car before. 2017. Lady had a snake in here, and I thought I was tripping. Y'all. I kept hearing. I'm like, I took the Bluetooth out because I keep the Bluetooth in this ear and keep this ear open,
Yeah.
But I'm like, hold on, I'm tripping. I know I don't hear. I turn around, she got a snake. She got a baby snake around her arm, and then she got another snake in the cage. And I'm like, she said, "Oh, it's all right. It's all right." We 5 minutes away from the drop off, but I'm like, yeah, you gotta warn me. Yeah, she said it's her emotional service animal. That's what she said. These are my emotional service animal. I'm like, you got a whole snake in here. A snake. What if that thing would have just kirked off and bit me in my neck? Man, we would have been, because I would have crashed the car. I ain't gonna lie. I would have we would have been dead. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's crazy. I don't even think people. That's how sick people are, man. To go to the point where you have to bring a snake, and it's like ever since the pandemic, man, people lost their minds with these pets. I guarantee you, for everybody that's watching, if somebody gets in with a dog or if they have a dog, ask them how long. Like, oh, how long have you had your dog? I guarantee you, I would say 8 times out of 10, they're gonna say they got their dog during the pandemic. and you ask them why. Oh, I was lonely. You know, I was at home. You know, was locked down. Like locked down. There was no consequences if you left the house. What do you mean you was locked down? Like you was gonna get arrested or something if you left the house? But oh my God. Even last week, for instance, man, this lady, she did an Uber Pets, so she get in. I see the dog. I'm like, here we go. Fucking. So the dog just jump. You know how they open up the door, the dog just jump up in there. Just jump right on the seat. They don't be like, oh, get up. Like, you know, try to put it on the floor. Because I got the passenger seat pushed forward.
Yeah.
The dog just jump on the seat, start sniffing me in the back of it. And I'm like, damn, man. Just want to elbow, like, move. The dog just sniffed me. I'm just feeling it like, shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, man, these animals. I'm going to get some bear spray. I'm going to bear spray somebody's dog.
Oh, but yeah, but with the Uber Pass, I just turn it off. I just turn it off.
Yeah,
or,
I think I might
like,
do the same thing.
Or, you know, like if I want to switch to Uber Eats, I would like keep the Uber Pats on because you get the regular surge on Uber Eats if you keep Uber Pats on. And then if I see an Uber Pats come through, which, like I said, I work in the hood, so ain't nobody, they don't use Uber Pats now. It's rare that
That's
you
like,
get an Uber Pat. Yeah, it's rare.
A good
so
point, bro. That's
yeah,
like,
so it's like, yeah.
That is, you're right. That is some more upper middle class lifestyle.
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
'Cause out here, man, so many people got animals just walking around, even apartments with just animals. It's like the new trend. Oh, I need an animal to make myself feel complete.
Yeah.
It's to the point where people pushing animals in strollers, bro.
That's
Yeah. I don't. Only thing I own is a fish, y'all. I don't do animals. I mean, I know we probably got dog lovers in the chat and all that. By all means, it is what it is. But I don't like the smell of the people's houses. I mean, my mother, she got a dog. It's clean because she's like got OCD. But as you go in a lot of people's houses, they don't, you know, keep up with the smell of the animal, and they bring the car animal in here, and the animal just smell like it got out the bathtub all there. Your car reeking, and then you might have another two passengers. Let's say you pick up two passengers and they allergic to dogs. Now they back there itching, and guess what you got? You got a 1 star because you got dog fur, and you got one, you know, I'm getting 1 star because I'm itching and stuff. And it might sound like, you know, this coming off the top of the dome, but it actually happened to me before. Like, oh, you own a dog?
I think about that too, man. I think about that quite often.
So you know, so it's like, you know, Uber, Lyft send out, yeah, we don't care if you got allergies, you're still going to take the dog. Okay, but what about the next two passengers? And now they back there itching, and they saying, oh, this man car dirty. Now I got 1 star for a filthy car. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Or
then you had some people in the Facebook groups. Oh, just get a vacuum. I'm like, I might do all that, man.
But yeah, you 100% right. And most people aren't saying it. They don't really upkeep properly with their animals. I picked up this passenger, and she told me that she had to go to the hospital because in her apartment complex, somebody's dog had brushed up against her, but I guess they didn't have the proper like shots, and a flea ended up like getting into her leg. Or like a tick. It was like a tick. So a tick jumped on her, you know, bit in her leg and was just like stuck in there. So they had to remove it. It's just stuff like that. Because I think about that too as well. Yeah. Like, he got all this dog hair in the car, you know, or they come in from like the park or the beach or something. Now you got sand and you got dog hair. Then, man, people just weird, man. Irritating.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, it's not their car. So, and, you know, Uber and Lyft is giving them power too. Not care. So it's like I'm just out here just trying to make some money. I ain't out here like, and I just sent them another mess because they opened up my case. I'm like, look, y'all, it ain't like I'm a 4.6 driver with 100 trips. It ain't, you know, I'm a 5.0 driver. Y'all messed up my platinum status. I was on the, you know, like, sometimes I gotta use common sense. Nobody is going to with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of trips wait till 2023 to start sexually harassing people. What?
Right.
Like, come on now.
Yeah, all the times I've been sexually harassed, by men and women. I remember this
Man,
one
listen.
time, you know, out here in San Francisco, man, it's some weird shit going on. Trust me, it's some weird
Yeah,
stuff going
yeah.
on out here. I remember this one dude, bro. I could have reported him, but you know, at this point, man, nothing really just like pissed me off. Like, because people, they say crazy stuff all day long. If I had like reported every time somebody said something reckless, racist, homophobic, whatever the case is, I would have had a lot of people deactivated, but I don't care. Like, I just let people speak their mind.
Yeah.
But I remember one time I picked up this one, you know, gay guy. He was about to take, I forgot, he's about to go party or something. So we got on the topic of like, you know, dating. Cause I was telling him, yeah, I got a date set up. Then he started talking. He got to the point where he asked, could he give me some head? I'm like,
Oh God.
I'm like, what?
Man, I mean, that's stuff that we got to deal with, though. You know, it's like,
But
like,
if I was but let's say if I was to kick him out or slap him or something like that, oh well.
Oh, that'd have been it for you. You would have been canceled. Like, you would have been canceled.
That's a hate crime.
Deactivated everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hate crime. You know, so, and that's my first weekend working Uber. My first weekend, I remember it was this club called the DC Eagle on Bennett Road, and I didn't know it was a bar. You know, it is what it is. I see that surge, I'm happy. I'm like, some money. You know, I'm just out here. You know, like, oh, this is because it was addictive. My first week, if my timer didn't run out, I would have been out there probably 15, 16 hours.
Yeah.
I was so addicted, you know, that first week. So I pull up at the bar. I see these three guys come out, excuse my language, with ass chaps on, ass out. I'm like,
I got a story like that too.
I'm looking around like, what is this? What is this? What is this place? Because I had never seen it before. It's right on Bennett Road. It's tucked in the hood. I'd never seen this place before. It's a lot of places that I've never seen before until I started driving Uber. So I'm like, what is this? What's going on? Where did it come from? Like, you know, they get in the car. So in my head, I wanted to ask them, like, y'all ain't got no towel on them. Y'all sitting on, I mean, they had like cowboy chaps on.
Yep.
I'm like, what is going on? So I'm driving super uncomfortable, because they just in this car naked. Like, basically, like, I'm like, they're like, oh, we had a good night, fellas. So
Man.
it was crazy, man. It was a crazy ride there. I was like, oh man.
Bro,
yeah.
I got a story like
you know,
that.
like you said, they're trying to try you women. Yeah.
Bro, like that brings memories. I remember once this was years ago, I picked this guy up. It was like maybe Friday, it was probably like Saturday, early in the morning, like maybe like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. He just got done partying, like going to these raves or whatever. So I'm like, whatever. So once he got out the car, you know, I kind of looked back to make sure he didn't leave his cell phone, nothing. And he walked into his apartment. I see his ass cheeks out. And I'm like, damn, he just leave ass juice all on my seat. Like, you know, at the time, I ain't had no leather. So I don't think I had leather seats in any of my cars. But I ain't had no leather. I'm like, damn, you going to leave ass juice? Who knows what you was doing? You know, they be doing drugs and, you know, acid and ketamine. And, bro, and out here, you know, a lot of them, they be going to like these bath houses. Like, they got like this bath house. So who knows what they be up to, man? I'm like, I have lights on my
and it's crazy. And that's the stuff. You know, that's the stuff we got to put up with, but we ain't sitting there. Like, that's a real live traumatizing right there. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't sitting up there reporting the lift. Oh, my God, this guy right here. Like, we just like, it's a part of the gig, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So you pick up these random people, these freak masters and these, you know, blue collar, white collar people. If you could pick up anybody, you know? Yeah. So it's just unfair that Lyft and Uber, you know, a passenger can make like a false claim like that, and you deactivate it, you know?
Right. My thing is, if you're gonna make a report,
but it is what it is.
At least tell me, like, look, I'm gonna make a report. Cause the times like you think stuff going good, you know, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like from what? Like what did I do? So I remember a few years ago when I first started doing my 30-day challenge, when I got kicked off the app, it was like, oh, somebody reported your car smelled like marijuana. I'm like, how? It was like early in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, whatever, man. Like people, they can say whatever they want to say to try to get some type of compensation for it. I'm like, all right, man. But you know,
Yeah, and they make it so easy though. That's the crazy thing about it. Like they make it very easy, man, to get that free ride.
oh man, these stories. Once you start saying that, it just bring back memories, man. Because all this, a lot of the crazy stuff happened, you know, at nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, oh! Shout out to Bert. Says thanks for saying ass juice on YouTube.
I wish I could call my man on the other phone, but he'll tell you it was another night, man, and this was crazy, man. I actually stopped driving for 2 days after this, man. I mean, it was traumatizing for me. I said, let me go ahead and take a break, but it was 2017, you know, DC, Atlanta, and you know where y'all at down there is one of the meccas for, you know, the LGT, whatever. So it's Pride Week, and I'm driving. I'm just, you know, driving pickup. This was when the surge was surging. $55 trip going from U Street all the way up to Silver Springs. That was like 15 miles, right? It's like a $50-something trip. So I was like, I'm on it. Pick up at this bar called Nelly's. It's a gay bar down this way. Driving, hey, how y'all doing? Oh, we doing good. Everything kosher, right? Same situation. Got my Bluetooth. Got my Bluetooth in. This time, I'm like talking to my boy. He called me, and I'm just hearing a sucking noise back there, and I'm like, they must be kissing. I just said they must be kissing. I was like, in my head, I said they kissing. Let me leave it alone. In my head. About to merge onto the Beltway. It's like a street light. The shadow of the street light. You know how you know at night when you like go past street light, you can see a shadow board. I seen a shadow of a head going up and down. I said, I pulled over to the side. I said, I know y'all not back there sucking, you know what? I said, I'm not even about to turn around, but my boy on the phone and everything. I'm like, I'm not about to turn around. I hope y'all not back there doing that. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. We just got in my car.
Wow.
In my car, man. True story, man. True story. I'm like, I say, look, y'all, you sit right there, you sit right there. I made them split apart. I said, we got 5 more minutes. I said, that's disrespectful. I said, y'all don't do that in my car or no, you know, I was so heated, you know?
Right.
I was just so heated, I was about to kick them out, man. I was about to really kick them out, but I said,
super chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just that, you know, but we got to put up with stuff like that.
Man, and that's the worst because it's like, you know, that community, it's nothing against it, but the most, I'm telling you, bro, from experience after hearing the most vulgar, they say the most vulgar and reckless stuff when they in the car, especially at nighttime when they drinking. But I guess that's all fun and games. But if you straight, then you can't say that, or we're gonna report you. Cause I've heard how they talking. You know, they got they female friends and they laughing. You know, I'm not gonna suck. I'm not gonna suck no dick tonight, and they just laugh at it. But it's like, damn, like why would you get in a stranger car just talking reckless like that, man?
Yeah, outrageous, man. It's outrageous, but it's like yet again, this what it's like. I had to tell myself damn, that's what I signed up for.
Yeah.
You know, I get them out the car. You know, get them out the car. Keep it moving. I'm not, like you said earlier, not thinking about reporting nobody. I mean, it is what it is. You know,
Yeah.
hey, I done got this money up off them. Hope they have a good, safe trip in the house,
Yep.
and we keep it moving.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, it's like somebody said something about the rideshare guy. I was having a conversation with another YouTuber about, you know, my situation.
Mm-hmm.
And they was like, oh, you should reach out to the rideshare guy or the rideshare professor. I'm like, can they really help me though? Because they don't drive where I drive at. Like, even you will even hear them say, hey, we don't go in these areas. So
Mm-hmm.
when I started driving, that was against the rules too. You get deactivated for that.
Right.
But now, you know, so it's like they really can't help my situation because it's like, okay, they can't really connect to, you know, my area,
Yeah.
the people that I pick up,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
type of thing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I by all means, man, by all means, if they could do something, maybe, but I don't think so. I
Right.
personally don't think so. I was watching one of the videos last week, and he was like, "Oh, if you get rideshare professional, like if you get two of the same reports," then he was kind of basically saying, "Oh, well, it's kind of look like you did it." No, you can't say that because it's a whole thread on Twitter that's like, I don't know if you've seen the YouTube videos like how you finesse McDonald's to get a free drink. Like, it's a whole thread on Twitter like how you finesse Uber drivers to get a free ride.
Oh, you
This
got
how
to,
you do
to
it.
send me
Take
that
1,
thread,
2,
bro.
and 3 steps. You know?
Yeah, you got to send me that thread. And even, okay,
Yeah.
let's go with that logic. Once he said, okay, if you get two type of complaints, it looks like you did it. I mean, I could kind of see that, but you got to keep in mind, bro, like,
Yeah.
if you doing literally thousands of trips, man, like, somebody's going to complain. It's inevitable. Nobody's going to like you. Somebody going to complain about something. Like I said, even the times or the 2 or 3 complaints I've had, that's like less than 1%. That is really less than 1%.
Ronnie, I'm about to go ahead and get back on the clock, bro. I'm gonna see you around, Mike.
All right, bro, man. Yeah, thanks for tapping in, man. I appreciate you.
What's that, man? You cast I want for day. Bye.
All right. Yeah, man. Shout out to Marcus B. Damn shame how they gonna have a free pass.
I mean,
yeah, you know that, but that's, hey, man. At the end of the day, people like that, in my opinion, they gonna continue to lose. They look to get something for nothing, man. But you know, their mindset is messed up, and they gonna lose. Like I said, I always keep like the end in mind, like my goals, stuff I'm trying to accomplish, and you know, so this is eye opening to me. Maybe I'll move a little bit different, try not to engage so much in conversations, just because, you know, I'm a outgoing person. I like to have fun, talk shit, but you know, out here a lot of people can't really handle it. You know, especially if you having, you know, touchy subjects, which I kind of try to avoid, but sometimes people, they'll bring it up and they're like, all right, I can't help myself sometimes. I got a big mouth, so maybe I got to shut up a little bit more, you know, because even last week, for instance, lady I picked up, she was talking about, oh yeah, I don't like my boss. I'm like, oh, why don't you like your boss? He hates women. He's a misogynist. I'm like, no, shut up. I'm not even gonna do it. Nope. I already know this gonna go, so I'm just can't do it. Because I know myself.
Sometimes you gotta say, but sometimes you gotta say, just hit them with that, that's
like,
it.
oh, really?
Because
I feel you. Like, yeah.
Like,
you should work
crazy.
for a guy like that. When
that's
you quitting?
outrageous, you know.
Like, so when are you quitting? Yeah, man. That's you know, that's how people is, man.
I mean, the only thing I can tell you, man, is the drive cam, even with Uber,
I'm
will help.
I'm definitely gonna look into getting one now.
trips.
I'm definitely gonna look into getting one.
Yeah, And I'm like, it was just my luck that I was swapping cars and I didn't have that damn drive cabinet.
Right. Yeah, that sucks.
And I was chasing. The crazy thing is, I was chasing the bonus. I had 3 more trips to knock out to get $125, which I did.
Mm-hmm.
I turned off the app, and next thing you know, I got an email from Uber. I mean, email from Lyft. So I'm like, come on now,
Man.
So,
but yeah, like I said, this is eye opening for me. I'm kind of glad it actually happened, man. I really am.
yeah.
And I'm about to start another stream here in like 10 minutes, like 10, 12 minutes. So it's already, the link is already there. So just go to my channel, click on that link in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna hop back on and, you know, I'm gonna talk about like the 30-day challenge, talk about how many hours I did last week. Cause last week I drove 84 hours and I want to show y'all exactly how much money I made. And, you know, this also for the naysayers. Cause people be like, oh, well, you know, man, that's stupid. Why would I drive 84 hours? And I'm gonna show you why I should drive 84 hours, man. So, you know, I appreciate everybody for, you know, joining, signing on, showing some support. I might have to go through these comments and when I got some time. Ty, I appreciate you for, you know, sharing your story. You know, I was trying to get you on last time.
No problem.
You know, technical difficulties. And also, man, I ain't forgot about you, bro. The 2 racks a week shirts, I think, should be in this Wednesday. So I definitely got your shirt for you, my guy. Definitely gonna have it for you.
Appreciate it.
You know, I hit you up in the DM and give you some more
Man,
details.
appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me on.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I'll see y'all in like 10 minutes, man. Make sure, because we got 88 people, make sure y'all join you know, the next stream is a little bit more positive. We're gonna talk about money, talk about numbers, talk about mindset, you know, stuff like that. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all in about, you know, 10 minutes, man. Peace.